What's up, everybody? It's your boy Miles Manders. I'm presenting you a motivational speech I did at a real estate agency recently. I purposefully try to formulate what I have to say in the most efficient manner. You will hear me speak about general life principles that work for me. But why principles or rules? Albert Einstein once said that the definition of genius is making the most complex topics simple. And I truly believe that life, like real estate, is simple if you approach it the right way. So let's get going. How did I get here? Why did I even write a speech? One of the franchise owners at Remax called me on a Thursday or Friday, if I remember correctly, and asked if I can come do a speech on Monday. So on very short notice. My, I call it inner voice, told me to say yes, immediately. And after we hung up the phone, I remembered that I had a hectic weekend waiting for me as I was working on deals, which will cut my preparation time for the speech very, very short. And I prefer to be over-prepared. But it is what it is now that I said, yes, I'm doing it. And I have to stick to my word. If we remove all the fancy shoes, shirts, social media profiles, offices and cars, we as humans are only separated by our word. I truly think it's what makes a winner and a loser a loser. Integrity. Integrity means doing the right thing in a reliable way. And I know something that is true for all of us. The moment somebody is dishonest and lies, we lose respect for them. But we always respect people who speak the truth, even if it's tough. And you know how it is in real estate. You are building a career. The relationships we build will eventually help us get to where we want to go. It's a marathon, not a sprint. That's why integrity matters. The suburbs we service are small. It takes 20 years to build a reputation and only 5 minutes to destroy it. So just to get it right, it doesn't mean that you should tell your seller at the listing appointment that their pricing expectation is absolutely cuckoo. It means mentally prepare them, guide them gently, don't lie, because eventually that will backfire. That's rule number 1, have integrity. Rule number 2, life happens for you, not life happens to you. Ryan Sohan, for example, a successful agent in New York, says, say yes first and figure out a way later. It doesn't matter which phrase you use. The message is the same. Your mentality, your approach to life, and what life throws at you is what will determine your success. We all have our days where we feel like not getting up, staying in bed, not picking up the phone because the client is a pain in the butt. But if you have two agents who both feel what I just described, and agent A gives into the feelings, sleeps in, doesn't pick up the phone, and the agent B goes, great, I really don't want to get up today, but it means even more if I do it now. Let's see how badly I want this. Who do you think has the better chance at becoming a top real estate agent? Exactly. Sometimes life doesn't throw us obstacles to make us deviate from our path, but to see how badly we want it. It's testing us. And that's rule number 2 for you. Life happens for you, not life happens to you. Now, let me ask you a question. You know your market better than anybody else. You know your colleagues, you know what your sellers and buyers want and need. Don't shout the answer into the screen. You don't have to, but think about it and be real with yourself. Would you appoint yourself as your agent? Would you appoint yourself as your agent to sell your home? If your answer is yes, well done. If you hesitated for just a millisecond and your answer was yes, it's the same as if your answer was a no. If you did not immediately with full conviction answer yes, your true answer was no. You shouldn't hesitate. If you hesitated, you are not 100% sure of yourself. You subconsciously do not believe that you are the best agent for the job. And who will feel that energy too? Your clients. You need to be absolutely certain that you are the best agent for the job. If another agent gets the listing, it's terrible. Not because you lost the job, but because your client won't have the best agent. They will probably lose out on money. They don't have the best advertising. They don't have the brand that you have. Remax, baby. So why could you not with full conviction say, I would hire myself as an agent? Well, because deep down, you probably know you can do better. And if you can do better, you have room for growth. It means you have potential that you did not tap into. Listen again. It means that you have potential you did not tap into. You actually believe you can and should do a better job. And yes, this is real estate, but it's applicable to every aspect of your life. Being a better brother, sister, father, mother, husband, or wife. If you think you can do better, you probably can. And that is rule number 3. If you think you can do better, you probably can. I hope you guys are still awake. Check this out. In 2019 in Ohio, Zach Clark, a 16-year-old football player, lifted a 1,400 kilogram car when he heard his neighbor call for help. In 2016 in Virginia, Charlotte Heffelmeyer lifted a burning truck off of her father before driving the truck on 3 wheels out of the garage. Then she went back inside the house and saved her family from the ensuing house fire. In 2015 in St. John's, Newfoundland, Nick Williams lifted a 4-wheel drive vehicle to save a young boy pinned beneath its tire. In 2014 in Minnesota, Bob Renning, a 52-year-old man, gripped the door frame of an on-fire 2006 Chevy Trailblazer, pulling and bending the door frame in half, shattering the glass of the window. Renning helped the drivers out of the burning vehicle, saving their lives. Question to everybody. Why do you think Zach, Bob, Charlotte, and the others could lift up cars? How did they get superhuman powers? It was a life or death situation. They had emotional motivators. And that's rule number 4. Find your why or find your for who. The National Association of Realtors found that 75% of estate agents fail within the first year, and 87% after 5 years. This business is do or die, and we know why. There's income stability, you are commissioner. There's high stress and emotional strain, you've got the lost deals, difficult clients. There's long and unpredictable working hours, you have that work-life balance disruption, no check out of work at 5 p.m. You often have to be available after hours, market dependency. So you have the interest rate changes, economic downturns, the upfront costs and expenses, desk fees, petrol, marketing. It's a tough job. It's not like the TV shows where you go grab a drink and become a millionaire by accident. So why would anyone do it? Why would you do it? Put yourself through all of this. Aside from the normal good sides, the entrepreneurial freedom, essentially you run your own business, helping people achieve milestones. There's lots of joy and gratitude from bringing people into their new homes. The flexible schedule, well, it depends on where you are in your career. And most importantly, unlimited income potential. It's rewarding for those who put in the effort. You decide with your effort how successful you become. And as a side note, isn't that one of the fairest deals on earth? You get to decide how much you want out. But anyways, it's still a massive risk. Trying to become one of those agents who doesn't quit within the first years, who becomes established and consistent. Your real estate career needs you to be a Zach, Bob, or Charlotte. To get to your success, you need to lift up that burning car. Find out why you want to lift up that car, or for who you want to lift up that car. Do you maybe have something to prove to yourself? Are you trying to save yourself financially? Do you feel the urge to be the best? Or do you have less selfish reasons? Your family needs someone to look up to. Your kids need a good medical aid. Your wife needs a car so she is safe on the road. Remind yourself of your emotional motivators as often as you can. They will allow you to push past the ordinary. And that's rule number 4. Find your why and find your for who. And the last rule, rule number 5, is just one word: gratitude. The official unemployment rate in South Africa is 32.9%. If people who have given up trying to find jobs are included, the unemployment rate is 41.9%. For young people up to 24, the unemployment rate is 59.7%. That means that roughly 6 out of 10 people below the age of 24 and roughly 4 out of 10 people over the age of 24 are unemployed. You are in a great position compared to so many other people. So, have integrity. Let life happen for you, not to you. If you think you can do better, do better. find your why or find your for who, and be grateful. Think about where you are now in your real estate journey and what your goals are and what areas you know you could improve. Please do leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment too if you have something to say. It does take quite a lot of work to get all of this arranged and set up the studio, go into the editing, but even just the 5 positive comments that I get, it's worth it, man. You guys out there, keep doing what you're doing. The world is yours, man.